breathe, boys. Full time, Stade Rennais 2, Leicester City 1. However, on aggregate, Stade Rennais 2, the mighty Leicester City 3. We are through to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Conference League, boys, and that game was very stressful to say the least. I thought we were going to bottle it. Schmeichel made some mad saves. Vestergaard was good for once. He turned into prime Maldini later on. And yeah, we grinded it out. Got a, well, not a win, we lost, but a massive win on aggregate, and that sees us through to the quarterfinals of the Conference League as Leicester win in France. Come on. Yes, lads, how you all doing? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today, boys and girls, I'm going to bring you guys my post-match thoughts and instant match reaction after Stade Rennais 2, Leicester City 1 today in the UEFA Conference League, where Leicester secured the win on aggregate, sending us through to the quarterfinals. So yeah, lads, a crazy game. Somehow we came away with the kind of win. Obviously, we lost the game 2-1, but you know, that is a pretty decent loss to say the least for Leicester as we go through on aggregate, and that game was mental, had everything. The crowd was immense, to be honest. Leicester were pretty dodgy at times. Stade Rennais put a lot of pressure on it. It was just full of everything. It got a bit, you know, on the edge towards the end, and overall that was a typical European game, and Leicester just about got through it as we head in to the quarterfinals in the Conference League. And that, boys, is a massive performance from Leicester. And yeah, lads, what more needs to be said? Albania, we are on our way. Come on. And just before we do go on to discuss today's game, boys and girls, of course, this is the match reaction, instant match reaction. My, obviously, instant thoughts after the game. As always, with these videos, there won't be too much editing or anything, special effects or anything whatsoever. So, yeah, boys, without further ado, let's get into it. Just before we do, welcome to the new setup. Obviously, new house, new setup. Things are going to change. I know it's a bit, you know, it's kind of crammed, but we'll sort it out in the next few videos. But yeah, boys, welcome to the new setup. A good start. And yeah, without further ado, let's start waffling and let's score Stade Rennais 2, Leicester City 1. And of course, Leicester did actually lose today's game 2-1, but who really cares? We won on aggregate 3-2. That's all what matters. Starting things off then with the goals in today's game. So of course, Stade Rennais got a very early lead in the game, which, you know, I think all of us Leicester fans were fearing the worst from there. And we're probably right, because you know, it almost happened. It was Bourigeaud, I think, with a goal early on, around 8 minutes into the game. Shocking defending, but yeah, of course, WESLEY FOFANA returning back to the side, scored to make it 1-1. A crucial goal for Leicester. And without that, recording this right now, we would probably be out of the UEFA Conference League. And of course, a late goal from Tait to bring hope back to Stade Rennais, where of course, in the last 10 minutes, they piled on the pressure, and somehow Leicester just managed to stop it and deal with it and to send us through to the next round. Overall, performance-wise, I didn't think it was, you know, it wasn't that great. We weren't passing the ball too well. We created some good chances here and there, but first off-wise, first 10-15 minutes, I thought, you know, we were absolutely shocking, to be honest. Defensively, we were all over the place, but, you know, since the goal came in from Stade Rennais, we did grow into the game. Leicester having a great chance through Barnes and Iheanacho a few minutes after that. We had a couple of chances here and there, a lot of corners which were very poorly delivered in the first half. Of course, that changed in the second. But yeah, first off, it was a bit flat after they scored. It kind of was a bit mixed. Of course, Stade Rennais dominated possession, didn't really have any shots, only had one shot in the first half, which was of course the goal. Leicester had a few other shots here and there, but overall, first half, 1-0 to Stade Rennais. It was on the edge, but overall, as the first half comes to a close, I thought Leicester were fairly secure with the lead, which of course we did have from the first leg. So lads, let's move on then to the second half, where things started off pretty well. We had a few chances here and there, dominating the ball, which, you know, we needed to do, because Stade Rennais first half, they came out flying, but Leicester started that second half, and we did get the rewards from that with a goal from the man himself, WESLEY FOFANA, back in the side, I should say. His first ever Leicester goal in his first game back, a crucial European away goal in his home country. You can't really write it, to be honest, but that is football, boys, and that is what big WESLEY FOFANA does. A bullet header off the post into the far corner. Absolute goat. 1-1, of course, that was a huge goal for Leicester, restoring our 2-goal advantage. Since then, game fizzled out. Leicester had a few chances on the break here and there, with Lookman coming in behind, Iheanacho, Barnes, etc. Had a few chances, but then Stade Rennais started to go into the game. The crowd was still behind them, and he did find a goal through Tait. Poor defending from Barnes. No, it wasn't Barnes, it was Lookman, and of course James Justin should have done better, but found their way through. Great finish just inside it, I think it was on the edge, inside the box-ish, into the far corner. No chance for Schmeichel. That made it, of course, 2-1 on the night, and of course that was a massive incentive for Stade Rennais. 1 goal needed to send it extra time, and it's fair to say they piled on the pressure, and somehow Leicester just about dealt with it. It was it was carnage, to be honest. Of course, Yannick Vestergaard came on, which, you know, I hold my hands up. I was a bit, what are you doing? But he did a good job, to be honest. Vestergaard put some big blocks in, using his big 6-foot massive body there. So, yeah, we like to see that. Schmeichel making some heroic saves as well. And overall, that last 10-15 minutes felt like a whole game, because that was horrible. And somehow we just dealt with it. You know, it got a bit mental towards the end, a few handball appeals whatsoever. But yeah, that's how it ended. 2-1, huge win for Leicester, and we grinded out a massive loss, but technically a win. So yeah, lads, crazy game, to be honest. As always, I'll hand it straight to you guys in the comments. What are your thoughts on today's game? Let me know in the comment section down below your general thoughts on the game, and also my player ratings, or your player ratings, just before I get into mine in a few moments time. I thought going forward we showed some decent signs on the counter-attack. However, the build-up play wasn't too good, but he had a few decent spells of build-up play where he created through the line, especially in the first half. But I think, you know, most of our chances did come on the break, and we didn't really create anything through passing, which I think Brendan Rodgers probably would have liked to see. But of course, it is a European game. You have to grind it out, really, and that's kind of what we did. Getting a crucial goal from Fofana from a corner. We had a few chances. It could have been a different story. We had some good chances just after we scored, and just after they scored in the first half. It could have been a lot different, but overall, I thought we did fairly well in the end. And of course, that is a European win, which should give Leicester and the boys a lot of confidence ahead of Brentford on Sunday. Fantastic fight towards the end. That is exactly what I see. Bodies on the line. Big Yannick Vestergaard's body on the line. That is exactly what we want to see, boys and girls. It was scary. I'm sweating. I'm still sweating now from it. But yeah, we just managed to do it somehow. Secured it. Big saves from Schmeichel, big fight, big passion. That's what we want to see, and that is a massive win, boys, as Leicester head into the quarterfinals, where the draw will be tomorrow morning. So, boys and girls, moving things on then. Player ratings when a team is started in today's game away from home. As always, let me know your player ratings in the comment section down below. Kicking things off then in goal with Kasper. 9 out of 10. It will be a 10 if he could obviously pass the ball to the right man, but you know, I stand for Kasper. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Excellent stop to save in around the 85th minute, where it tips over the bar by his foot. Heroic goalkeeping, similar to his dad. Fair play, Kasper. Justin, 6 out of 10. Bit average. I thought going forward, looked good defensively, a bit all over the place. Could have done more for the first goal, and especially the second goal as well. Centre backs, Fofana, 10. Don't need to say anything else. Goal, back in the side, absolute goat. Amarty, probably an 8 or 9 out of 10. I thought he was very good as well. Thomas, thought going forward, didn't really offer too much, but thought it was fairly solid defensive, so I will give Luke Thomas a 7 out of 10. And Diddy, probably 7 out of 10, of course, came off pretty early on in the second half, so yeah, pretty standard from Will, fairly solid in there, 7 out of 10. Dewsbury, 7 as well, or maybe an 8, showed great fight in them. Great passion towards the end, so as always, solid from Keelan Dewsbury. Tillemans looked pretty good today, back to his best, especially in the first half, so yeah, I'll probably give Yuri 8 out of 10, something like that. I thought he was pretty decent. The front three on the right, Albrighton, of course, came off very early. I don't think we can really rate him, so yeah, we'll give a rating to Ademola Lookman. I'll probably give him a 7 out of 10. Of course, the corner, the assist, fantastic crossing from him. Of course, the corners before that were shocking, so fair play to obviously Lookman. Came off a slow in the second half towards the end for Ricardo, which probably was the right thing to do. So yeah, Lookman, 7 out of 10. Barnsley, probably 7 out as well. Didn't really do too much going forward. Had a few chances here and there, but did his job. Did decent. Iheanacho, 7 or 8 out of 10. Of course, didn't score, but at times I thought he did hold up the ball quite nice. He could have trapped back a bit more, but I thought from Kelly that was fairly solid by him today. Of course, the Swords, Vestergaard, 9 out of 10. I thought he was very good when he came on, so fair play to Vestergaard, proving the doubters wrong. I mean, I'm a massive doubter, but fair play to Vestergaard, I thought today. He was very good. Who else came on? Ricardo, I think he only came on for a minute, can't really rate him too much. Madison came on, fairly good, probably an 8 out of 10. So yeah, boys, that's my player ratings. Let me know your thoughts on them down below. So boys and girls, so for today's video, of course, in today's video, I bring you guys the Stade Rennais versus Leicester instant match reaction and post-match thoughts after our massive, gargantuan 2-1 victory today in the UEFA, not victory, 2-1 loss, sorry, in the Conference League with a 3-2 victory on aggregate, which is the most important thing. Sending us through to the quarterfinals in the Conference League, which of course is a massive win for Leicester, a crucial win in our season. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, let me know, dropping a like, subscribe as well to the channel if you guys haven't already. Let me know your thoughts on today's game in the comment section down below, boys and girls. And yeah, I'm in Sports, so I'll see you guys very, very soon in my next video. Peace, guys.